Yo, Asian Eyes, how much money do you make? Are you gay? Is this real? Nah, complete Photoshop. How do you get them hot, sexy shirts? Don't worry, all those questions will be answered in this exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, get pranked. It was a video inside of a video, but I was just kind of lazy to re-record that. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started, boys. So, first off, to answer your question, how much money do I make? I'm here in the ad rates. This is more of the raw data. There is the revenue section also. That number is usually going to be lower. But the YouTube ad revenue could actually be a higher number or a lower number. It depends on your network. But this is the raw data that I think most of you guys wanted in the first place. But nonetheless, this is for last month. December is usually a pretty good month for YouTubers. What's funny is I was looking to see if other YouTubers made a video on like this whole thing, like where they just show you their like login like information, and none of them do. They sit there and say, "Oh, here's your social blade stats. It's about $1 per." Like here's the raw data, guys. I have nothing to hide from you. Maybe it's because you weren't supposed to show that. But don't tell YouTube, man. But nonetheless, actually, it's a-okay as long as it's your own stats. But nonetheless, a lot of them, for whatever reason, they feel like, oh, I don't want to show you guys my stats. I don't understand why. I'm completely open with you guys with pretty much everything, minus the exception of, like, I'm not going to give you guys my passwords to my logins. But nonetheless, yeah, this is the stats that most of you guys want. Again, this number can be up or down. This is the raw data. It depends if you're partnered with a network. Also, there's signing bonuses from networks. There's a lot of other things, but for the most part, yeah, this is the raw data that most of you guys would want to see in the first place. So there you guys go, as far as how much money I make. And there's other things that I make money on, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys because I like to say that, you know, I treat you guys like my homies, and a lot of you guys want to create a YouTube channel. I'll give you guys some tips and some other, like, insights on other things, sponsorships and like that. I'll talk about that later, but I will answer the next question that is super popular and, you know, a little bit controversial, I think, when people, like, ask certain questions. They feel like they're a little bit edgy. You can see this guy over here, Daniel, from 3 years ago. This is really funny. There are so many better Yu-Gi-Oh channels. Please leave this guy's channel. It sucks and he is gay. Wow! Daniel, wow, so sexist, man. Sexist against them gays. But nonetheless, I understand that's a question you guys have asked several times. And I'm like, it's funny that I have to address this. But I understand that you guys want that information. Just say real short, no. But some of you guys might consider me still gay. I mean, like, it all kind of started, well, it started with a lot of different things, but, I mean, like, I watch a lot of questionable content on YouTube. We're also going to be, like, spectating some random duels, but first off, I kind of have to explain certain things of, you know, why people ask, hey, are you gay? But anyways, it goes back to when I started streaming on Twitch. For I don't know what reason, this guy donated, and he's like, hey, dude, can you rate my girlfriend 1 through 10? And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a guy. And then I was like, it's fine if you're gay, but I'm pretty sure that's a guy. And then other people started saying, hey, dude, can you rate my girlfriend? And then they were posting pictures of guys. And then people started posting traps. And at one point, someone posted, like, a video from Blondie Rocks. Not this exact video. This is a real good video, though.
SLAYDRA, Daddy, I've been waiting so long just to meet you.
Okay, pretty good content, but nonetheless, a lot of you guys were sending me straight up traps, and like I didn't like watch the person's video. I just saw the picture. And I was like, yeah, that person's hot, and then you'd be like, oh, that's the guy, you got pranked, and you pranked me, man. But it goes a little bit deeper than that because I also pranked my friends with the same thing. If you guys don't know who this is Bailey J. It's actually a guy. Wow, you just got pranked. You thought it was a grill too. But nonetheless, I'm actually a pretty big fan of Bailey J. They actually make really funny content on YouTube as well as other websites. But nonetheless, yeah, that's a reason why some of you guys thought I was gay. But nonetheless, there's a story that also goes along with this, and you guys called me gay for this when I told it on stream, but I'll tell it again because it's kind of edgy and I think it's like story time right here. Anyways, so in high school, we had a class. It was like some electronic media class. It was me and a bunch of my friends. And they had this thing where you could send text to each other on the computers, and it was supposed to be used for you to help your classmates. Like, if you got stuck on a application, you guys can copy and paste code. It was for some, like, Flash animation class. It had a lot of electronic media. I think it had Flash. It had, like, Photoshop. It was just a general, like, computer class. It was really cool. But anyways, at one point, we just started sending questionable pictures to each other. And some of the questionable pictures, what we did was we would get a picture of a girl with a dick. We'd zoom in on it, we'd make it really big, so when you clicked on it, you'd be like, oh, it's a girl, and then like you scroll down and have a dick, and we would prank each other like that. And I know it sounds kind of gay, but I still don't think it's gay, but I still think Bailey J is hot. I don't know, does that make me gay? You guys let me know in the comment section below. I mean, Bailey J is attractive. But nonetheless, the next thing that I was going to be talking about, again, this goes down to how much money I make. I'll be talking about a lot of other things that I make money with. But anyways, so the next thing is like, yo, where'd you get those shirts? It's in the description box of every one of my videos, but hey, dude, I will definitely give myself a shout out if anyone wants to know like where I have these shirts and how much money I make. I make $4 off of each one, completely disclose that with you guys. I think this is kind of expensive for shirts, honestly, like $21. I mean, to me that's expensive, but maybe I can find another place that can print shirts. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check that out, but it's just azneyes.spreadshirt.com, and that is the site that I have set up, and I make $4 per shirt, fully disclose that with you guys. But yeah, that's how much money I make with the shirts. I'm actually sporting one right now. Hey, pretty good. But yeah, anyways, I make $4 per shirt because I split the revenue with the artist, which is Lady Einstein. She's a League of Legends player, but yeah, she's also a pretty good artist. I think she did a really good job on the artwork, so if you want to follow her, shout outs to her. Another thing some of you guys asked me, yo, can I collab with you? I have a Patreon page that lets you collab with me if you want to, although you can just message me on Twitter. If you want to hit me up, link down below for my Twitter. I'm down to do whatever as far as like making a video with you guys. Granted, if you have the same amount of subs, I'll gladly do it for free. But obviously, if you're a smaller YouTuber, it doesn't make sense for a bigger YouTuber to make collab with a smaller YouTuber that has like 0 subs. But they want to use your name for the video so they get views, which is totally understandable. Like, basically, just hit me up. And I'm down to work with. If you have more subs than me, I'll gladly work with you. But if you have lower subs, then you know, I might want to talk to you about you know, different strategies and maybe getting your YouTube channel up. A lot of you guys ask me for advice as far as YouTube goes. I've made a lot of videos on that in the past, but sometimes people want like direct help, so I understand with that. Now, next thing I want to talk about is as far as like how much money I make. Oh, important thing real quick, Twitch. I don't get checks in the mail anymore. I used to, but now it's directly just deposited into my bank account. But anyways, you guys can see this is from September. You can see the number right here. It shows up. If you can't read it, it says $246.58. I have it directly deposited into my bank account. As far as Twitch goes, I don't push ads. I don't really push the whole subscription thing. It's kind of just there. But if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, link down below in that description box. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, yeah, I make a couple hundred-ish a month. It all kind of depends on really like how often I stream. I stream pretty much every day, but I stream really late, and I kind of stream the games that I want to play. Although when there is newer cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or newer like mechanics, yeah, I stream Yu-Gi-Oh! But for the most part, I'm mostly interested in Overwatch, which is something I'll get into later. But as far as like sponsorship goes, like how much money I make through sponsorships, there was a few videos that I did that were sponsored before. If you guys want to check out them, I'll link them down below. There was 2 games that I feel like that were really cool. I've also gotten games for free from companies, but this game is free to play. It's called Guild Wars. I made a video on it back in 2015. In October. It's a really good game. Like, I legitimately like this game. I still play it, even though like I don't get paid to play the game. I still play it on my own time once in a while. I enjoy PvP. It went free to play. It used to cost money. You'd have to buy the game, but now it went free, and you guys can check it out. I'll leave a link down below. But as far as sponsorship, as far as videos go, it can be anywhere from a few $100s to a few thousand. Like, it really varies. Some companies have asked me not to disclose that information, so I'll respect them in that aspect. But yeah, as far as sponsorships, as far as videos go, anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand. It really varies on your channel size, plus also what game it is. Sometimes they have different budgets. There's a really cool game called DUELYST that I really did like when it came out. When did I make this vid? This came out in 2016 is when I dropped this video. But this card game was really cool. So if you like a card game, I don't know if you guys played Hearthstone Shadowverse, but I really like this game called DUELYST. It was really fun for me, but I just kind of got bored of it simply because I felt like I kind of experienced the game. I put a lot of hours into it. Those of you guys that remember when I live streamed DUELYST, yeah, I put a lot of hours into that game. Even though like I only needed to make one video with them, I continued to make videos because I legitimately enjoyed the game. And I think that's good. Sometimes when you make sponsored videos, if you like it and then you get paid on top of it, that's bonus. Like, that's really cool. And a lot of you guys have asked me, you know, why don't you upload DUELYST anymore? Personally, I got, you know, it's not that the game was bad. I like the game. I think the game is legitimately like a really fun game if you guys like card games. But I just really enjoy Overwatch more. If you guys don't know what Overwatch is, it's a game that I pretty much made. This is my new gaming channel. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below as well. But this is my gaming channel. It's pretty much just Overwatch. I'm in Masters. I play competitively, and yeah, I just enjoy Overwatch more than like any game for the most part right now. But of course, you know, games come and go, and that's totally fine. Like, I don't see it bad to play a game for a little bit, and when you get bored of it, you just move on. Like, you know, that's just you know how some games are. Now, the next thing that a lot of you guys ask about is how much does Konami pay me? Because you guys know I do work with Konami, and for whatever reason, when I say Konami does not pay me, you guys don't believe me. All they do is they send me this paper, and it tells information about like what's coming out. Like, for example, this one over here has like Magician's Row and Magician's Rod. It basically explains the set, like what's good in the set for, I want to say, more of a casual audience. Most of the competitive players, they know what's coming out anyways, but when they send me these, it's just to mention certain things. And then also, like, what was really cool, and like, I don't know why you guys called me a sellout, because I didn't even get paid. They just sent me the product for free. Also, another company, Activision, they just sent me stuff for free. They did not pay me to make the video. They just said, here, if you want to make a video on it, cool. Like, they mentioned like that there's Yu-Gi-Oh on Nicktoons, and it tells you every Sunday on Nicktoons Yu-Gi-Oh Arc was coming out. Like, it's just like general information. There's some of you guys think that Konami tells me to push an archetype, guys. And the only way that they push an archetype to me is they say, well, they tell you the price of the booster packs is what they should be sold for. But the thing is this is also sent to other people, I think, that distribute the cards. But for the most part, they don't pay me at all. They just give me the product for free so I can open it up on camera to do an unboxing for you guys. But yeah, Konami does not pay me. If Konami wants to pay me, I'm all for that, but I'm all for just getting product early. We did an opening of like one of the movie packs, I think. We got that one like super early, and yeah, they just want you guys to know about it. And also sometimes they'll mention that like there's like a new like Blue Eye support, or they'll mention something about Yu-Gi-Oh, like it's on Nicktoons or something. That's something that you guys would probably want to hear. So yeah, they just tell me to mention those things, but they don't actually pay me for that. But the next thing is, okay, I went over Twitch. As far as donations go, I don't want to click on my donations because it shows everyone's email address, and I don't want to like dox someone by giving someone's email address out. But as far as donations go, some of you guys asked me how much do you make in donations. You guys can just go in the live stream and check that out. It can really vary. You can stream for 10 hours and get $0, or you can stream for 2 hours and get like $1,000. It really varies. I can't give you guys like an exact number on that. It all depends on what game I'm playing too. Sometimes people see it like, oh, you have like 1,000 viewers. For those of you guys that don't know, viewers does not equal more in donations. It just means that there's more people. So sometimes what happens is people, like, they type in the message in chat. You can't read it because the messages are going so fast. But the thing is that they really want their message to be heard, so they'll donate like $2 and be like, hey, I have a question on this. And that way I can see it. It's not that I intentionally try to ignore anyone, but now it's pretty easy if you go in the live stream and just ask me a question. Again, link down below if you guys want to follow me on Twitch. But for the most part, I should be able to answer most of you guys' questions just because the hype as far as Twitch on Yu-Gi-Oh kind of died down. Some of you guys remember when I was streaming Yu-Gi-Oh, we'd have 2,000 plus viewers, and it just kind of slowly died down during over like a course of a period of time. It all kind of started once pendulums got more popular. But for the most part, yeah, come into Twitch, you guys can ask me questions, and I should be able to answer them much faster than any question in the comment section below, because once in a while I'll dab through the comments, but overall it's hard to answer everyone's comments sometimes, so it's much easier on Twitch. The next thing that a lot of you guys asked me as far as vending goes, some of you guys, I think I have a video. Do I have a video? Is this okay? I made videos on the past like how to build Yu-Gi-Oh collections, and a lot of you guys asked like how much money do you make with that. This one, again, it varies. I hate saying the word like it varies between different areas. So like you guys can go to like swap meets, different like areas that would like let you vend cards, and you can make a couple $100. You can make $10-$20 at like a yard sale, or yard sales and garage sales, yard sales, and like selling at swap meets. Yu-Gi-Oh isn't as hype at those as it would be at like conventions, like a comic convention, an anime convention. Sometimes people sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards there. However, those are very expensive to vend at. If you guys didn't know, you can actually, if you are an official Konami store, you can actually vend at events, and you can actually vend for free And sometimes some tournaments will require you to give a prize pool, but for the most part it's pretty much free. Some places will charge hundreds of dollars to sell. Sometimes you go negative, it happens. Because keep in mind, not only do you have to pay for your space, but you have to pay for the cards before you even try to sell them. So you could actually lose money from that. As far as selling online, that's usually what people do. And obviously that varies. If you go to YCSs and stuff like that, you can also vend over there. Although Konami does not like you vending inside the venue, so try to vend outside so you don't get in trouble and get wrecked and get asked to leave the venue, because that never happened to me. But nonetheless, yeah, as far as like Yu-Gi-Oh events, you can make a couple $100, you can make a couple $1,000. It all depends on like how many people are going and also how much inventory you have. So that again will just have to vary. So I can't give you like a hard number on that. Well, let's see, other questions. What's this? Oh, a lot of you guys have asked me this question, like, how can I build a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm trying to build one. I made this one a while ago. This is from November 27th in 2012. I'll update this video in the future. This is on my older channel. I'll link it down below if you guys want to watch it anyways. But for the most part, yeah, that is pretty much, I've pretty much covered all of the things that I make money with as far as like you guys go. I do have an apartment that I rent out, but that's like separate from Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you guys are wondering how much you make off of renting, I live in California, so rent's kind of expensive. I get $12.50 a month, but you have to pay something called a homeowners association fee, and that's $300 basically in the trash. But I probably... Oh, hold on. There's also another thing I make money with. Totally need to plug this in. I also have a Fleshlight affiliate link code. So if you guys are interested in the Fleshlight, you guys can always hit me up on Twitter and ask questions about Fleshlights. Happy to discuss that with you guys. One of my favorites is the Riley Reid Utopia one. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Utopia. But yeah, I do work with Fleshlight, and they give me a cut. It varies from the product, because some of the product has... royalties to the actual like person themselves. Like if it's a flashlight that uses this girl's body parts, they have to pay a cut to her. Then you also get a cut if you guys buy it through my link. But yeah, that's what I get from that. As far as everything, I think I covered most of the stuff I get money with. There might be something that I'm forgetting. There's also, yeah, I'm pretty sure that we've covered most of them. There's also a thing called loots, but it's on a Twitch thing, but they told me I couldn't disclose that. And again, I will respect any sponsor that says, hey, you know what, don't disclose this with your viewers. I would like to be open with you guys on everything, but again, sometimes you sign contracts, so you have to agree to that, and I will, keep that respect with that person. But yeah, pretty much covered everything. We covered Am I Gay? The answer is no. How much money I make with all those other things, I covered all of those. And lastly, shout outs to Blondie Rocks, which was the person that well, someone sent me their page, and they're like, oh, do you think she's hot? And I think they said like, would you bang her? I'm like, oh yeah, she's pretty cute. Like, but it turned out it was a guy, so I got pranked. So follow Blondie Rocks if you guys want to watch that hot girl KAPPA, if you guys are interested in that kind of content. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Went over everything. We got that 10-minute video to hit that AdSense mark. Pretty good stuff indeed. If there's anything I missed out that was more controversial... Oh, wait, hold on. There was a question. There was a question that's pretty controversial, which was, how much porn do you have on your computer? On this drive over here, let's see. Well, it said... we got like 1.3 terabytes, I think. It's VR, so like, you know, that's pretty big. Whoa, what is that video? Rogue Hum? Wow, dude, I thought this was a Minecraft-friendly channel. That's actually a Star Wars parody. Great movie, highly recommend indeed. But there we go, guys. How much porn do I have? Money. Am I gay? That we've answered all the controversial questions, I think. If there's anything I missed out on, let me know down below in the comment section below. For whatever reason, okay, I didn't address this. For I don't know what reason, there was like 2 people that did this. They went into my Twitch and they were like, "Is your car real?" And like, people also commented that I rented the car. Guys, that's my actual car. I have 2 cars. I have that one, and then I have my daily driver, which is a 2010 Sports Corolla, which is one of my favorite cars of all time. Although the tires are very tiny. Yeah, that's my actual car. I did not rent it. It's fully paid off. A lot of YouTubers, they'll buy a car and they'll get wrecked because they're like, oh, I'll just pay it off later. And then they get completely screwed over. Then they have to finance the car. And they end up paying a lot more. But yeah, that's my actual car. Don't know what else to say. Ain't a Photoshop. But yeah, it's not a rental. And yes, so we covered everything. Yes, I feel like I just want to double check on everything because this video is like 20 minutes long, and if I have to like re-upload this because I forgot about something, yes. So we went over everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the vid, and let me know if you guys actually think I'm still gay for liking Bailey J. I'm not gay, but I think Bailey J is still pretty hot. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I am signing out.